All right. Hey, how's it going out there, guys and gals? It's AG Surfer back again with another vid. I think I'm just gonna try to get as many vids done as I can today because the rest of the week is gonna be pretty hectic for me. So yeah, let's move on then. I just got back from Portland Wizard World Comic Con um, this past Monday, and the convention was that the Friday Saturday. I just went the 2 days, the Friday Saturday. We arrived in Portland about 4 days before the convention, so we spent time uh, just checking out the scenery, checking out some of the local stuff, um, and then visited with some friends and family that were up there. And then Friday I went to the convention, met up with my brother at the convention at the con up there, and but prior to that, when we're driving around checking out some of the local stuff, we actually went to Astoria and went to the check out the Goonies house, and then there's the Goonies house. There's Haystack, which is that phenomenal rock um, out there in the ocean, out there on the coastline, and I believe it was also a backdrop or an image they used in the movie Goonies was the Haystack Rock, obviously toward the end of the movie when when they discovered the ship and the gold and the treasure. Hey, if I ruined it for you, Goonie folks, my bad. That movie's been out for a long time. There's your spoilers. So, but the Goonie stuff was cool, So we're cruising around and we're checking stuff out, and we stumbled across a comic book store. Lucky me, right? My wife goes, "Oh crap, a comic book store." Sorry, it wasn't really oh crap. It was like, oh boy, here we go, right? So again, I try not to spend too much time in there with her because I know she's like, "Hey, aren't you gonna go in the next couple days?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going in the next couple days too." But she again very cool. She helped me dig through some of the boxes. She knew what I was looking for. I was just looking for stuff that I could possibly take to the convention to get signed, or just things that I catch at a good price. So I got a couple of Daredevil issues, and this was $2. This one I want to say this was like another $2 book. Daredevil 270 and 233. I'm actually got to get the 232 because 232 is the first Duke Nukem, and I guess he's in the Jessica Jones or something, which I still have yet to finish and wrap up that series on Netflix. Um, but yeah, 233. I think that's the second appearance of Duke Nukem, this gentleman here. So 232 is what you're gonna want for the first appearance, and this is the first appearance of Blackheart. So you get it for like $1 to $2, going for it. And I was really stoked to really find these. And these are all in decent shape. The comic book store was kind of cool. It was like a comic book store slash arcade. Uh, yeah, it was a little bit of everything because it was a pretty good sized store. They had comics on one side, and on the other side was mostly arcade video games. Um, a lot of um, stuff there. They're selling a lot of product, and then of course they have like baseball cards, football cards, uh, ice cream, snacks, whatnot. I just stuck with the comic books and tried to hustle out of there. But to find a GI Joe #4, I believe that's a first print for $2. Oh, dude, nice shape. I was all over that. This one here again, this cover was cool and for $1. Snake Eyes GI Joe, Agent of Cobra, for $1. That's very cool. And these were supposed to be free, but I think the dude charged me $1 or so. Yeah, I wouldn't. I should be. I got to be paying a little more attention to the price. I tally it up in my head. Then I get there, they ring it up, and they throw out a number, and I'm thinking tax or something. But yeah, there was tax because it's not Oregon. If it was actually in Oregon, then it would be like no tax. I don't know. Anyways, this sketchbook, it's pretty cool in there. A lot, these artists, um, Mike Cho, Mike Chow, um, Kohoi Pham, is butchering a lot of names. Marco and Stefano Caselli, Daniel and Rafa Sandoval. There's a lot of cool sketches in there, so I think he charged me $1 or $2 for that. This one, the same thing. They say free on them, man, free, but it wasn't free for me. And that's fine. This one here, yeah, Cinema Marvel reading chronology. I like the cover. It's John Romita Jr. Again, I think that was $1 or $2. This one, happy to find this one in nice shape too, decent shape. I'll keep picking those up. And, first Omega Red, X-Men issue #4, and that's from just the titled X-Men. It's the Jim Lee stuff again. It's the one that they restarted. Jim Lee started with X-Men #1, and they had like 5 covers. First Omega Red, $2. Oh yeah. And this one's in decent shape. I was really stoked. I'll pick up these Marvel Milestone editions if I find them, because I don't see too many of those, when I'm digging through boxes. So to find this and get this for like $1, or was it $1? I think I put in fresh bag and board. To find that for like $1 or $2, that was cool. The first appearance, it's a reprint of the first appearance of Doctor Doom, and I really dig these books because they're great for reading, reader copies. Because if I had the original, it'd probably be slabbed, or I'd barely be looking at it because it's such a iconic book, and I'm sure it'd be in fragile condition. But with these Marvel Milestones, it gives you a chance to check out some excellent stories and not worry about damaging the comic. And the interior is just the pages. They use it's the more modern style paper compared to back in the '60s. So very cool. And this one just had that pizzazz about it, that wow factor. Look, anything you tell me, get those covers that flash, right? And this one I know is definitely $2 to $4 possibly, just because of that, and it's a heavy book. Decent shape, and it's got that wow factor. So let's see, that's about it. So that was before the convention, before the actual day of the convention. I picked these up. My wife's Sue Storm, my wife, is very cool about it. And then we go on to look at some more Goonies stuff out in the area. When I go to the convention on Friday, I meet up with my brother, and we're hustling through, getting some signatures and having a good time. My brother kicks me down this book, and this was at Costco, I believe. I'd come across it, but I didn't bother to pick it up, but he went ahead and got it for me, so I was really stoked. Just one more thing for me to bring back, but it's all good. Nice and thick. Bonus poster included. Yeah, it's just, a lot of storytelling by Stan Lee and, the Marvel situation, and there's the poster. But, yeah, pretty cool. Stan Lee stuff. Doctor Strange. So I was really happy with that, and I thanked him for that. That was really cool of him. Alright, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this vid out, and I'll kick it back with another vid onto, I guess I can call this part 1. And have a few more parts for this, going old school. Alright guys and gals, thanks, and take care.